Leaving behind the vast crop farms, we now move into another sector that plays a vital role in South Africa's agricultural economy, the beef cattle industry. Across the wide grasslands of Free State, Northwest, Northern Cape, Limpopo, KwaZulu-Natal, Eastern Cape, and Mpumalanga, millions of cattle are raised through modern grazing and feedlot systems, supporting an industry worth billions of United States dollars every year. Today, South Africa is home to approximately 12 to 13 million head of cattle, the majority of which are beef cattle. It is widely recognized as one of Africa's most advanced beef industries, distinguished not only by its scale, but also by its high-quality genetics, sophisticated herd management, and increasing level of mechanization. The country's largest beef-producing region is Free State, where vast grasslands, ranches covering thousands of acres, which is thousands of hectares, and large-scale feedlots dominate the landscape. It is followed by Northwest, well known for its Bonsmara and Brahman cattle, and Northern Cape, where drought-tolerant breeds thrive across expansive semi-arid rangelands. Compared with countries such as Brazil or Argentina, where cattle can graze for extended periods on nutrient-rich pastures, South African ranchers must plan much more carefully because of the country's dry climate, unpredictable rainfall, and seasonal fluctuations in natural forage. For that reason, the breed selected must be able to tolerate high temperatures, make efficient use of available feed, and continue gaining weight under demanding environmental conditions. The standout breed is Bonsmara, a beef breed developed in South Africa that has become one of the defining symbols of the country's cattle industry. Bonsmara cattle are known for their excellent adaptation to hot climates, rapid weight gain, reliable fertility, and outstanding beef quality. Other important breeds include Nguni, Brahman, Angus, Hereford, Simmental, Beefmaster, and Charolais. Among them, Nguni is South Africa's famous indigenous breed, valued for its strong disease resistance, drought tolerance, and ability to thrive on low-quality grazing land. During the first months of life, calves rely primarily on their mother's milk while gradually learning to graze. Once they reach approximately 7 to 12 months of age, or weigh around 440 to 550 pounds, which is about 200 to 250 kilograms, those that meet production standards are transferred to finishing facilities commonly known as feedlots. There, they enter the final finishing phase, which typically lasts 90 to 150 days, depending on breed, starting weight, and market requirements. Large feedlots can accommodate tens of thousands of cattle at the same time. Seen from above, the endless rows of pens, internal roadways, feed storage areas, feed mixers, and massive herds make these facilities resemble entire cattle cities spread across the South African countryside. One of the best-known operations is Karan Beef, often recognized as one of the largest feedlot systems in Africa. Other major companies include Sparta Beef and Beefmaster Group, which are involved in every stage of the supply chain, from cattle production and feedlot finishing to beef processing and distribution. To supply enormous quantities of feed for these herds, farms have mechanized nearly every aspect of feed production. Tractors from John Deere, New Holland, Massey Ferguson, and Case IH are used to pull mower conditioners, balers, transport wagons, and many other agricultural implements. Forage harvesting equipment from Kroon, Kuhn, Klaas, and New Holland enables grass to be harvested quickly for livestock feed. Meanwhile, machines such as the Klaas Jaguar and John Deere forage harvester can harvest and chop entire corn plants in a single pass. After harvest, the corn and forage are chopped into small pieces before being placed into silage pits or large storage bunkers. The material is tightly compacted to remove oxygen and then sealed beneath specialized plastic covers, creating the oxygen-free environment needed for natural fermentation. After several weeks, the silage can be stored for many months, providing an essential source of nutrition during the dry season or whenever natural grazing is insufficient. At the feed mixing area, corn silage, hay, ground corn, high-protein ingredients, minerals, and agricultural byproducts are loaded into total mixed ration feed mixers. Machines from Trioliet, Kuhn, Foressen, and similar manufacturers use large augers to chop and blend every ingredient into a complete, nutritionally balanced ration. The mixer then travels along the feed bunks, distributing the ration directly to the cattle. Depending on body weight and growth stage, each animal typically consumes around 18 to 26 pounds of dry matter per day, which is about 8 to 12 kilograms. The ration is not kept the same throughout the finishing period. When cattle first arrive at the feedlot, the diet usually contains a higher proportion of roughage to allow the digestive system to adjust. As the animals continue growing, the proportion of grain and other energy-rich ingredients is gradually increased to promote rapid weight gain and develop the level of marbling demanded by the market. At modern feedlots, cattle are identified using ear tags or radio frequency identification systems. Every animal receives its own identification number, allowing managers to track its origin, age, body weight, vaccination history, growth rate, and overall health. Handling alleys are equipped with electronic scales that record body weight without requiring repeated manual handling. The data is transferred to herd management software, enabling technicians to quickly identify animals that are gaining weight too slowly, eating less than expected, or showing early signs of illness. Automated watering systems continuously provide clean drinking water for the herd. Staff also regularly inspect feed quality, pen sanitation, ground conditions, and animal health to reduce the risk of disease in these high-density production systems. Once the cattle reach the target weight and finish required by the market, they are guided through handling alleys, weighed one final time, and loaded onto specialized livestock trucks. Transportation must comply with strict requirements covering stocking density, ventilation, travel time, and animal welfare to minimize stress before the cattle arrive at processing facilities. At modern meat processing plants, every animal undergoes a veterinary inspection before entering the production line. The beef is then chilled, fabricated into individual cuts, graded, and packaged under strict sanitary standards. From a single carcass, processors produce a wide range of products, including fresh beef, frozen beef, ribeye, sirloin, tenderloin, ground beef, sausages, canned beef, and many ready-to-eat or ready-to-cook products. South Africa is also famous for biltong, a seasoned and air-dried beef specialty, along with droewors, a traditional dried sausage that is enjoyed throughout the country. Beyond meat production, hides, edible organs, fat, bones, and many other byproducts are further processed into leather, gelatin, collagen, pet food, and numerous industrial products. Most South African beef is consumed domestically, while fresh beef, frozen beef, hides, edible organs, breeding cattle, and other products are exported to markets across Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Asia, depending on animal health regulations and import requirements at any given time. The Bonsmara breed is also exported as breeding stock, embryos, and genetic material to help improve beef cattle production in many other countries. From semi-arid grasslands to massive commercial feedlots, South Africa's beef industry combines highly adaptable cattle genetics, mechanized feed production, precisely balanced nutrition, and data-driven herd management. That fully integrated production system has helped South Africa build one of the most modern beef industries in Africa, while turning its enormous feedlots into one of the country's most important agricultural assets. There was once a time when South African ostrich feathers were among the most sought-after luxury goods in Europe. The demand for their long, soft feathers with a natural sheen transformed Oudtshoorn, a small agricultural settlement in a semi-arid region, into one of the wealthiest commercial centers in the area. More than a century later, ostriches remain one of South Africa's most distinctive national symbols, while supporting a commercial industry worth hundreds of millions of United States dollars every year. Today, South Africa is widely recognized as the world's leading country in commercial ostrich production, particularly in breeding, meat production, feather processing, and the manufacture of premium ostrich leather. The heart of this industry is Oostchorn, located in the Little Karoo region of Western Cape. Often called the ostrich capital of the world, the area is home to breeding farms, hatcheries, commercial growing operations, meat processing plants, leather tanneries, and feather processing facilities, all concentrated within the same region. The dry climate, limited rainfall, and vast semi-desert landscapes of the Little Karoo are especially well-suited to ostriches, birds that are naturally adapted to heat, capable of traveling long distances, and remarkably resilient under harsh environmental conditions. Beyond Oostchorn, ostriches are also raised in Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, and parts of Free State, although on a much smaller scale. The most widely used breed is the South African black ostrich. This commercial breed is highly regarded for its relatively calm temperament, rapid growth, premium quality leather, and feathers suitable for a wide range of commercial products. The life cycle of a commercially raised ostrich begins with the breeding season. Across broad sandy landscapes, the male spreads his wings, lowers his body, sways his neck, and performs a distinctive courtship display to attract a female. After mating, the female usually begins laying eggs within 1 to 2 weeks. Depending on the breed, management practices, and the length of the breeding season, a single female can lay approximately 40 to 60 eggs in one season. Ostrich eggs are the largest bird eggs in the world, typically weighing around 2.6 to 4 pounds, which is about 1.2 to 1.8 kilograms each. Their thick, durable shells provide excellent protection for the developing embryo, but they also require extremely careful handling during collection, storage, and incubation. At breeding farms, the eggs are collected every day, marked for traceability, and inspected for shell quality before being transferred to the hatchery. Modern industrial incubators carefully control temperature, humidity, and air circulation throughout the embryo's development. Automatic egg-turning systems ensure even development, while candling equipment is used to identify infertile eggs or embryos showing abnormal development. Once the chicks hatch, they are moved into sheltered brooding facilities. This is the most delicate stage of the entire production cycle because young ostriches are highly sensitive to low temperatures, damp flooring, improper nutrition, and digestive disorders. Temperature, drinking water quality, floor cleanliness, and feeding programs are all closely monitored. Automatic watering systems provide a continuous supply of clean water, while feed is carefully formulated in multiple growth stages to match the bird's rapid development. As the ostriches grow larger, they are moved into more spacious enclosures. Their diet typically consists of ground grains, hay, fresh forage, high-protein ingredients, vitamins, and minerals. On modern farms, tractors are used to pull mowing equipment, feed choppers, and transport wagons. The ingredients are then loaded into total mixed ration feed mixers, where they are blended into a uniform ration before being distributed along the feeding areas. Accurate feed mixing ensures that the birds receive the proper balance of energy, protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals at every stage of growth while reducing selective feeding. Thanks to their remarkable growth rate, many ostriches can reach more than 6 feet 7 inches tall, which is over 2 meters, and weigh more than 220 pounds, or about 100 kilograms, in just 1 year, making them the largest living birds on Earth. Although ostriches cannot fly, they possess long, powerful legs that allow them to reach speeds of up to 43 miles per hour, which is about 70 kilometers per hour, over short distances. Their enormous size and extraordinary speed have made many farms around Oostchorn popular tourist destinations. Visitors can observe ostrich flocks, learn about egg incubation, farming practices, and the processing of products made from these remarkable birds. In the past, some tourist attractions even offered ostrich riding, but today, many farms have shifted toward observation-based experiences that place far less stress on the animals. However, the true value of South Africa's ostrich industry extends far beyond tourism, because nearly every part of the bird can be processed into valuable commercial products. From the semi-arid landscapes of South Africa, a goat with a white body, a reddish-brown head, and long drooping ears has spread to more than 100 countries, becoming one of the world's most influential and widely recognized meat goat breeds. This is the Boer goat, a breed developed in South Africa with the goal of producing an animal that could gain weight rapidly, thrive in hot, dry climates, and produce a high yield of quality meat. The birthplace of the Boer goat is Eastern Cape, home to many breeding farms, genetic improvement programs, and purebred Boer herds. Beyond Eastern Cape, Boer goats are also widely raised in Northern Cape, Free State, Limpopo, Northwest, and KwaZulu-Natal. These regions are largely characterized by dry climates, unpredictable rainfall, and vegetation dominated by sparse grasses, shrubs, and native browse. Under conditions where many other livestock breeds struggle to maintain growth, Boer goats are able to make efficient use of coarse natural forage. Today, South Africa has a national goat population of approximately 5 to 6 million head, representing several different breeds. Among them, the Boer goat is by far the country's most important commercial meat breed and one of its most valuable sources of livestock genetics. In addition to the Boer goat, South Africa has also developed other well-known meat breeds, including the Kalahari Red, recognized for its deep red coat and excellent drought tolerance, and the Savannah goat, a white breed well adapted to dry grazing environments. Even so, the Boer goat remains the best known because of its large frame, heavily muscled body, rapid growth, and excellent reproductive performance. High-quality breeding animals are selected according to pedigree, body structure, growth rate, fertility, and the performance of their offspring. Some exceptional purebred Boer goats can sell for thousands of United States dollars, particularly at elite breeding auctions or through international genetic export programs. On the vast ranches of Eastern Cape and Northern Cape, Boer goats are typically raised on natural rangeland, with supplemental feeding provided whenever conditions require it. Thanks to their highly adaptable feeding behavior, Boer goats consume not only grasses, but also shrub leaves, young shoots, and many types of vegetation that cattle and sheep often ignore. This ability allows them to thrive in dry environments while reducing pressure on natural grass resources. During the first weeks of life, young kids rely primarily on their mother's milk to receive essential antibodies, develop their digestive systems, and strengthen their skeletal structure. Boer does are well known for their excellent mothering ability and frequently give birth to twins. Under good management, some females even produce triplets, allowing herd numbers to grow relatively quickly. Once the young goats reach approximately 33 to 44 pounds, which is about 15 to 20 kilograms, they gradually begin eating hay, shrub leaves, ground corn, and protein-rich supplemental feeds. The reputation of the Boer goat is not built on any special diet, but on its remarkable ability to convert coarse forage into muscle with exceptional efficiency. With proper nutrition and good management, young Boer goats can reach approximately 66 to 88 pounds, which is about 30 to 40 kilograms, within 4 to 6 months. Actual growth rates depend on factors such as sex, genetics, feed quality, grazing conditions, and overall herd health. At large commercial operations, feed production has become highly mechanized. Tractors from John Deere, New Holland, and Massey Ferguson are used to pull mowing equipment, feed choppers, transport wagons, and a wide range of livestock support equipment. Grass is harvested using machines from Krone, Kuhn, or Klaas, then dried, chopped, or baled for storage during the dry season. At intensive production facilities, hay, ground corn, protein supplements, minerals, and vitamins are loaded into total mixed ration feed mixers from Trioliet, Foresin, and similar manufacturers to create a uniform ration before being distributed into feeding troughs. Automatic watering systems ensure that the herd always has access to clean drinking water, an especially important factor in regions where water shortages and high temperatures are common. Although many aspects of herd management still rely on skilled labor, modern technology is playing an increasingly important role in reproductive management and growth monitoring. At major breeding operations, every goat may be fitted with an ear tag or a radio frequency identification system. Each identification number is linked to the animal's pedigree, birth date, vaccination history, body weight, breeding records, and reproductive performance. As goats pass over electronic scales, their body weights are recorded automatically. This allows managers to quickly identify animals with slower growth rates, select superior breeding stock, and remove animals that fail to meet breeding standards. Breeding programs are carefully overseen by livestock producers and organizations, such as the Boer Goat Breeders Society of South Africa, which establishes breed standards, maintains pedigree registrations, and preserves the quality of purebred Boer goats. Stud farms such as Maruela Boer goats, Kalahari Boer goats, and Rolla Boer stud specialize in breeding, livestock auctions, and supplying high-quality Boer goats to both domestic and international markets. Breeding animals may be exported as live goats, frozen semen, or embryos. These products are often worth considerably more than goats raised solely for meat production. While cattle and sheep generally require larger grazing areas and relatively stable forage supplies, Boer goats are able to utilize multiple layers of vegetation. This unique feeding ability makes them especially well-suited to regions that experience frequent drought. However, drought tolerance does not mean the herd can thrive without proper management. Farmers must still closely monitor parasites, respiratory diseases, hoof health, water supplies, and feed quality, especially during the newborn stage or extended periods of drought. Goats raised for meat are typically marketed once they reach the desired body weight and condition, most commonly at 8 to 12 months of age, depending on the production system and market demand. Before transportation, the goats are gathered into holding pens, undergo health inspections, are sorted into groups, and weighed. They are then loaded onto specialized livestock trucks for transport to processing facilities. At the processing plant, receiving, veterinary inspection, slaughter, chilling, fabrication, and packaging are all carried out on modern industrial production lines. Boer goat meat is highly valued for its firm texture, moderate fat content, and flavor, which is generally milder than that of many traditional goat breeds when the animals are properly raised and processed. The meat may be sold as fresh cuts, frozen products, individual retail cuts, sausages, or a wide variety of processed foods. Goat hides are further processed into shoes, handbags, gloves, jackets, and many other leather products. Some slaughter byproducts are also used to manufacture gelatin and other industrial materials. Beyond meat and leather, the greatest value of South Africa's Boer goat industry lies in its superior breeding stock, frozen semen, and high-quality embryos. Boer goats and their genetic material have been exported to the United States, Australia, Brazil, New Zealand, China, many African countries, and the Middle East to improve growth rates, body size, and meat production in local goat populations. From a breed developed under the semi-arid conditions of Eastern Cape, the Boer goat has become an essential part of the global goat industry. Its ability to tolerate heat, reproduce efficiently, grow rapidly, and convert coarse forage into high-quality muscle has made it valuable not only for meat production, but also as one of the world's most important sources of superior livestock genetics. Those remarkable characteristics have made the Boer goat one of the greatest achievements of South Africa's livestock breeding industry.